Welcome back, Shack Pack. CWL is well underway and Jacked and Shredded are determined to deliver excellence. Now, it's time to see some of these competitors' greatest battles. It's time for another War Recap. Good luck, Elusive, on your match here, attacking number 5, Raw. Here we go. So we started at the 6 o'clock position, using the Queen Charge to take care of the CC right off the bat. And looks like he's got the hybrid attack for his main army. Sending in the battle blimp early. Try probably to take out this core of where the Eagle artillery is, would be my guess. He's gonna rage it, take out that whole quadrant. There, that falls. And now he's still walking with the Queen. He's gonna have her charge toward the core while he funnels the other side with the Barbarian King and a baby dragon. But now you're gonna see the Queen turn toward the middle of the base as the hybrid attack comes into play. It's gonna block off the Queen pathing to the right, so she'll go straight into the core. And now it's up to the Hogs to really get the majority of these defenses out of the way. The miners are there to supplement. And we still have a Rage and a Freeze ability. The Rage on the Town Hall to take that down. Eternal Tome. There's his 2-star. And now he's got the Scatter going down. And everything's looking pretty good at this point. Still got a decent amount of Hogs up. And can he clean this up is the question. You still have the abilities of the Royal Champ and the Queen. Still have about 10 Hogs alive. But look, the Wizard Tower is on them. That's usually devastating for Hogs, and now their health is minimal, but I think he is going to get the 3-star. This could be the first 3-star of the CWL War number 1 by Elusive. I told you guys he was a 3-star specialist. Now he's proven why he gets the job done. Still got miners up, still got Hogs up, and with 20 seconds to spare, he gets Jacked and Shredded's first 3-star of the night. Good job, Elusive. Alright guys, that was another great 3-star attack. Now for the remaining videos, we're going to go right into the replay of the video, followed by this segment called How Did They Do It? Alright guys, here's how they did it. They first sent in some suicide Hogs at the 1 o'clock position to pull the CC. Then the CC drifted down to the 6 o'clock position where we send in the Queen Charge with the Coco Loon. Once the CC was taken care of, we send in a blimp bomb to the Eagle artillery area, and then we finished it off with Barbarian King and Baby Dragon on the 3 o'clock position before sending in the main hybrid army with the Royal Champ. They funneled counterclockwise around the base, and that's how you do this 3-star. Our next competitor is known as The Judge. I didn't get a chance to watch this live during our previous stream, but during this recap, we see how dangerous The Judge can be. Starts off with a Queen walk at the 3 o'clock position, sending in a Coco Loon as the healers keep the Queen alive. What really surprised me about this battle is how he had the ability to take the Queen walk into a Queen Charge and keep her alive through the very interior of this battle. He sends a Baby Dragon up top, and we can see now that the Archer Queen is fully engaged with 3 defenses in the area as he rages up to get that healer boost, and now the scatter shot has made his presence known on the battlefield. Here comes the CCN, a Lava Hound. That's going to stall out the Queen at some point, but you're going to notice some well-timely placed spells are about to wreak havoc, and somehow the Judge keeps the Queen alive. Meanwhile, on the other side of the battlefield, the King and the Siege Barracks are getting deployed. We're going to watch the Queen finish things off and switch on over to the other side of the battlefield where we can see that taking place. So we're doing a double funnel on opposite sides of the field, which will leave the bottom of this base open to the hybrid attack. Now the Warden has been deployed, which is the indication the Hogs are next, and here come the Royal Champ at the bottom of your screen along with the Miners. So now that the left and the right side are cleaned up, the hybrid attack can extend it to the bottom of the base. We saw some Hogs pop up on the 10 o'clock position, but they didn't get very far. It only took out, I think, one defensive structure. But that's okay because you still got the meat and potatoes of this dangerous army moving from the bottom. The only real threat at this point is that last scatter shot, and it's about to go down. The Hogs are getting low on health, but you got healers and everybody in the mix. The Town Hall is now ready to fall, and we are finally in cleanup mode following this tornado trap that has expired. And with 3 of the 4 heroes, still alive, healers still alive, Hogs still alive, it's not going to take long for this base to be fully eradicated. Now, a little side note about the Judge is right after this battle, he actually came into my stream, and I wasn't aware that he was in there, and I was like, what the heck is he doing with those Hogs? And he was trying to explain it, but I wasn't really paying attention to the chat. So we got to good terms, and all is well. There is another 3-star from the Judge. Our final competitor is known as Hale Tejano. What you're going to see him use in this battle is he's going to start at the top with a Queen Wonk, send in a Kokoloon, and once that is cleared, he will send in the healers. He's got a Baby Dragon on the side to help the Queen funnel, because she can be disastrous in her pathing. And we got another Loon on the opposite side of the Queen from the Baby Dragon, and now she's finally starting to charge her way into the base, taking out one defensive structure at a time. This is one of those ring bases that if you don't have a well sought out plan for that Town Hall, it could end up being a high percentage 1-star. Now the Barbarian King is working the opposite side of the field here as the Queen takes out a scatter shot, a much needed value defense to take out, and just clearing the way. The Barbarians kind of get installed with that Royal Champ. He's going to use the DK range soon and finish her off just nicely. And that paves the way for the Hogs and Miners to come in this hybrid attack. With the Battle Blimp heading toward the Town Hall at this moment, the Grand Warden has used his Eternal Tome. Can the Blimp get to the Town Hall, or will the Air Sweeper keep it from entering its airspace? Here we go. One well-placed Rage and Blip Bomb usually takes care of the Town Hall, and it does so in this case, but that also activated the CC as it's eradicating the troops in the center of the base. Meanwhile, the rest of the army is looking cool and collective as they rotate around toward 6 o'clock. A Lava Hound isn't going to be of much consequence, because by the time it catches up with the rest of the army, most of the defenses will be gone, and you still got the healer with Queen on it to take care of business for the final cleanup. While the main heroes tackle the lava pups, the Miners quietly move around toward the 9 o'clock position, but now they're starting to attract the attention of the defenses. Here come the Warden and the Queen, 2 heroes you would like to see at the end of this battle. With healers on their side, I do not see anyway how this is not going to be a 3-star. We are just in the final seconds of this base eradication, currently at 93% and counting. Once the exterior is decided, they'll have to move back in and clean up the clan castle, but not going to be a problem when you still have Miners in play. Walls are not going to be a factor for the Warden either. Only the Queen is slowed down, and by the time she catches up, she hits 1 or 2 hits, and bam, there's another 3-star. Hale Tejano.
But wait, there's more. As of today's recording, there is another killer base chaos attack in the mix. This was the only 3-star of the second war, and Chaos's name will come up often when you're talking about 3-star attacks. This attack was pretty unique to the others that we have seen because he put his entire army on the same side of the base. Had a queen walk at the bottom, and then a siege barracks king combo at the top with hogs coming out of the barracks, and then he put his Grand Warden, Royal Champ, Bowlers, Yeti, Smash army straight through the middle of the base, compliments of 3 jump spells, and not even that tornado trap can stop him long enough to take out the final scatter shot. From there, it's just resource management, spell management, troop management. I honestly did not think he was going to get to 3-star because once you get to this side of the base, he still had 3 Infernos to knock out. 1 just went down. He's working on the second now. But you're going to see what happens at the very end of this match that makes you wonder, could this have been a 2-star? Could this have been a 3-star? We're about to find out. So here we go. The queen is barely alive. The king is at full health. The healers is slowly trying to heal the queen, but she keeps wanting to be the queen that she is and walk away from the healers. Meanwhile, the single target Inferno takes down the Royal Champ and is now on the Grand Warden. It is up to Queen to make the job happen. If it hadn't been for those 2 wizards and those supplemental troops that were just hanging out about, that gave the time for the healers to get the Archer Queen up while she was busting down the wall, and right before the single target Inferno could charge up, she took care of it. Great job, Chaos.
Well, that's going to do it for this war recap. If you're not already watching the stream on Twitch, head on over to twitch.tv/stinkpotstudios and join the Shack Pack today. Also, don't forget, next week we'll be covering another war recap, CWL Wars 3 through 7. And if you're one of the lucky war heroes that get out there and get a 3-star, make sure to come tell us about it live on our next stream. That way you can name your own custom attack replay. See you guys later.